In a bid to curtail public expenditure and alleviate the economic challenges facing Malawi, President Lazarus Chakwera has taken an unprecedented step by implementing a self-imposed travel ban for himself and his government. This decision comes on the heels of the International Monetary Fund's approval of a $175 million loan for the Southern African nation. President Chakwera announced the travel freeze in a televised address, outlining the measure to halt all publicly funded international trips for government officials across levels until the conclusion of the financial year in March. This decision implies that the former evangelical preacher, President Chakwera, will forego his planned participation in the COP28 climate summit scheduled for later this month in the UAE. Additionally, the president has directed all cabinet members currently abroad on publicly funded trips to return promptly. Furthermore, there is now a mandated 50% reduction in fuel allowances for senior government officials as part of the broader effort to address economic challenges in Malawi. In recent days, the landlocked country declared a 44% devaluation of its currency as part of its efforts to secure the IMF loan. For many years, Malawi has faced challenges in sustaining growth despite substantial inflows of official development assistance. The IMF has noted that the past 3 years in particular have been marked by difficulties, including stagnant growth and increasing macroeconomic imbalances due to unsustainable debt and the impacts of various shocks. These shocks include a recent cholera outbreak and a cyclone that claimed over 1,000 lives this year. In a televised announcement, President Chakwera declared that these measures would be in effect until the conclusion of the financial year in March 2024. Similar austerity measures were introduced during the COVID-19 pandemic, but had limited impact due to lax enforcement. As part of efforts to alleviate the cost of living crisis, the president has directed the finance minister to allocate funds for a reasonable wage increase for all civil servants in the upcoming budget review. Additionally, he has mandated a reduction in income tax for individuals in the upcoming budget to assist workers facing diminished incomes. The IMF recently approved a 4-year credit facility totaling $174 million, coming shortly after Malawi's central bank announced a 44% devaluation of the kwacha. Analysts suggest that the devaluation might have been a prerequisite for securing the IMF credit facility. In 2022, Malawi's President Lazarus Chakwera took a decisive step against corruption by dismissing his entire cabinet, pledging to address any form of unlawful behavior among public officials. During a national address, Chakwera declared the immediate dissolution of his entire cabinet, with all cabinet functions reverting to his office. He promised to announce a reconfigured cabinet within 2 days. He further mentioned that the reshaped cabinet will not include Minister of Lands, Kezim Sukwa, who was apprehended last month in connection with a bribery case. This decision is made to afford him the opportunity to address the corruption charges in court and establish his innocence there, stated Chakwera. The resolution comes in the wake of discussions held last week with 2 influential bodies, the Episcopal Conference of Malawi and the Public Affairs Committee, a coalition of church groups serving as a government oversight entity. These groups have raised apprehensions about the president's perceived lack of decisiveness in combating corruption. Chakwera secured victory in the 2020 elections by running on a platform committed to combating corruption in the impoverished southern African nation. The arrest of the land minister marked the second corruption scandal to emerge within a month. In December 2021, a corruption investigation led to the apprehension of Malawi's former finance minister and a former central bank governor, accused of manipulating accounts to secure loans from the International Monetary Fund. So, what do you think of our video? What are your opinions on Malawi President Chakwera imposing a travel ban on himself and his cabinet members from foreign travel? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And as always, do subscribe to the New Africa channel for more exciting future videos.